Hey there! Welcome to my English channel. Today, we've got another thrilling and captivating story for you. This one's about Sarah. If you haven't joined our channel yet, please hit that subscribe button and tap the bell icon to stay updated with our newest videos. Now, pay close attention to the story and have fun. Sarah was a young girl living in a small village named Kingston in Newark. The village was lush and scenic, but life there was tough. Sarah's family struggled financially. Her dad worked as a farmer, and her mom sold produce. At just 8 years old, Sarah had a huge ambition. "I want to become a doctor," she declared. Her father gave a warm smile. "Sarah, being a doctor is a tough path, and we don't have much money," he explained. But Sarah stayed determined. "I'll study hard and find a way," she replied. She recalled the compassionate doctor who treated her brother when he was ill. That experience inspired Sarah to help others too. Every day, Sarah trekked to school. She had no shoes, and her backpack was worn out, but she didn't mind. Sarah loved school, and her teacher, Miss Lila, was incredibly kind. Miss Lila encouraged her, saying, "Sarah, with hard work, you can achieve anything." At night, when the village was still, Sarah studied by the light of a small lamp. Her dream felt distant, but she believed in herself. Sarah's journey had begun. She was determined to transform her life and support others too. Each morning, Sarah rose early, before the sun. She packed her tattered books and set off for school. The school was far, requiring an hour-long walk. The path was rough, sometimes muddy, leaving her feet dirty, or scorching hot, making her exhausted. Along the way, Sarah passed cows, goats, and towering trees. She enjoyed the birds chirping in the branches. "Someday I'll drive to school," she dreamed. At school, Sarah lacked new books or pencils. Her notebook was tiny and nearly full, but she kept writing. Miss Lila gave her extra paper to use. "Thank you, Miss Lila," Sarah said with a bright smile. Miss Lila always told her, "Sarah, you're bright. Keep pushing forward." After school, Sarah walked home, tired but content. She'd learned something new. Though the journey was grueling, Sarah knew every step brought her closer to her dream. Miss Lila, Sarah's teacher, was warm and always cheerful. She loved guiding her students. One day, Miss Lila noticed Sarah lingering after class, engrossed in a thick book with challenging words. "Sarah, why are you reading this?" she asked. "I want to be a doctor, Miss Lila," Sarah answered. "But it's tough. I don't understand everything." Miss Lila sat beside her. "Sarah, you're very bright," she said. "I know you can do it. Just keep working hard and stay resilient." Sarah's face lit up. "Really, Miss Lila? Do you think I can become a doctor?" "Absolutely, Sarah," Miss Lila replied. "You can achieve anything. Dream big, and I'm here to support you." From then on, Miss Lila gave Sarah extra lessons after school, teaching her new vocabulary and math skills. "Thank you, Miss Lila," Sarah said. "I'll study hard and make you proud." Miss Lila smiled. "I'm already proud of you, Sarah." With Miss Lila's guidance, Sarah felt empowered and confident her dreams could come true. Sarah's family lived in a modest home with limited means. Her father toiled in the fields, and her mother baked bread to sell in the village. One evening, her mom said, "Sarah, we can't afford new school books. Money is tight." Sarah felt a pang of sadness. She needed books to study but didn't want to burden her parents. "I'll share books with my friend Amina," she said. "It'll be fine, Mama." After school, Sarah helped her mom with chores, cleaning the house and watching her younger brother. Sometimes she assisted her dad in fetching water from the well. Even when exhausted, Sarah always did her homework, studying late under her small lamp. One night, her father noticed. "Sarah, you work so hard," he said. "Yes, Baba," she replied. "I want to be a doctor and help people someday." Her father beamed. "You make us proud, Sarah." Though her family faced hardships, Sarah stayed resolute. She vowed, "I won't give up. I'll keep pushing for my dreams." One day, Sarah sat outside her school, staring at her worn notebook with torn pages. She felt downhearted. Miss Lila passed by. "Sarah, why so glum?" she asked. "I don't have new books or notebooks," Sarah admitted. "Studying is hard." Miss Lila smiled gently. "Sarah, you're a brilliant girl. Don't worry, I'll help." The next day, Miss Lila brought a bag to school and handed it to Sarah. Inside were new books, pencils, and a notebook. "These are for you, Sarah," Miss Lila said. "Keep working hard." Sarah's eyes welled up. "Thank you, Miss Lila. I'll do my best," she promised. From that day, Sarah studied with renewed effort, vowing to make Miss Lila proud. Miss Lila believed in her, saying, "Sarah, you can be anything. Never stop trying." During lunch one day, Sarah sat under a tree, eating her simple meal of bread and water. A new classmate, Amina, approached. "Hi, I'm Amina. Can I join you?" she asked. Sarah smiled. "Of course." They chatted, and Amina shared. "My dad got a job here, so we moved." Sarah liked Amina's kindness and humor. They laughed and swapped school stories. Amina noticed Sarah's worn books. "Your books look really old," she said. "Yeah," Sarah replied. "We can't afford new ones." The next day, Amina brought a surprise, a small bag for Sarah. "What's this?" Sarah asked. "Open it." Amina grinned. Inside were pencils, an eraser, and colorful markers. "These are for you," Amina said. "Now you can write and draw better." Sarah was overjoyed. "Thank you, Amina. You're a true friend." From then on, Sarah and Amina were inseparable, studying together and sharing dreams. One day, Miss Lila entered the classroom beaming. "Students, I have great news," she announced. Everyone perked up. "There's a science competition in the city. The winner gets a scholarship for school," she said. Sarah's eyes widened. A scholarship could ease her family's burden. "You'll need to create a project about health or science. You have 2 weeks." Miss Lila added. At home, Sarah told her family, "I'm entering the competition." Her father smiled. "That's fantastic, Sarah. We're behind you." Sarah chose to make a poster about clean water and its importance for health. Amina helped, offering her colored paper and markers. "Thanks, Amina. You're the best," Sarah said. 2 weeks later, Sarah and Amina went to the city for the competition. Sarah saw many students with impressive projects and felt nervous. "What if mine isn't good enough?" she wondered. Amina squeezed her hand. "You worked hard, Sarah. Believe in yourself." When Sarah's turn came, she presented her poster, explaining how clean water saves lives. The judges nodded approvingly. After a tense wait, the results came. "The scholarship goes to Sarah." Sarah was stunned. "I won!" she exclaimed. Her family hugged her, and Amina cheered. Sarah smiled, thinking, "This is just the start of my dream." Winning the scholarship filled Sarah with joy and hope. "I can do this. I can be a doctor," she thought. The scholarship allowed her to attend a better school in a nearby town. Her father said, "Sarah, this school will teach you more, but it's far. Are you ready?" Sarah nodded. "Yes, Baba. I'll work hard and make you proud." Her first day at the new school was both exciting and daunting. She saw unfamiliar faces and wondered, will they be friendly? In class, the teacher asked everyone to introduce themselves. Sarah stood and said, "I'm Sarah. I love science and want to be a doctor." Some students smiled, and one girl, Layla, said, "That's awesome. I love science too. Want to study together?" Sarah was thrilled. "Yes, I'd love that," she replied. At lunch, Sarah and Layla bonded over their dreams. "I want to help sick people," Sarah shared. Layla nodded. "Me too. We can support each other." Sarah felt a new sense of happiness, making friends and learning daily. That night, she wrote in her notebook, "This is a new chapter. I'll keep moving forward, one step at a time." The new school was thrilling but challenging. Classes were larger, and homework was heavier. One evening, Sarah sat at her desk, her science book open, eyes heavy. "I'm so tired," she thought. Her mother entered. "Sarah, you need rest," she said. Sarah shook her head. "No, Mama. I have a test tomorrow. I have to study." Her mom smiled. "I'm proud of you, but don't forget to sleep." The next day, Sarah took her test, hoping she'd done well. After class, Layla asked, "How'd the test go?" "It was tough, but I think I did okay," Sarah replied. Layla grinned. "You always do great. Don't stress." At week's end, Sarah got her test back. She had the highest score. Her teacher said, "Sarah, you're a hard worker. Keep it up." Sarah smiled, thinking, "Hard work is tough, but it pays off." That night she vowed, "No matter how hard it gets, I'll never give up." Her dream was distant, but she was ready for the journey. Sarah's efforts were paying off, but she sometimes felt out of place at her new school. Many students came from wealthy families with nice clothes, books, and tutors. One day, Sarah sat alone in the library, reading her science book, when Amina approached. "Hi, Sarah," Amina said, smiling. "Want to study together?" Sarah was surprised. "Really? You want to study with me?" "Of course," Amina said. "You're so smart. We can help each other." From then on, Sarah and Amina became study buddies, tackling math, reading, and sharing ideas. Amina mentioned a scholarship program. "If you apply, it could cover books and school fees," she said. Sarah's eyes sparkled. "Really? That'd be incredible." With Amina's help, Sarah applied for the scholarship. Weeks later, a letter arrived. "Sarah, come quick!" her mom called. "There's mail for you." Sarah opened it nervously and read, "Congratulations, you've received a scholarship." Tears welled up. "Mama, I can buy books and keep studying." Her mom hugged her tightly. "I'm so proud, Sarah." The next day, Sarah thanked Amina. "You're not just my friend, you're my hero." Amina laughed. "We help each other, Sarah. That's what friends do." With the scholarship, Sarah bought new books and a proper uniform, boosting her confidence. She worked harder than ever, especially in science. Her teacher, Miss Lila, noticed. "Sarah, you're excelling," she said. "There's a science competition next month. Want to join?" Sarah felt nervous but eager. "Do you think I can win?" she asked. Miss Lila smiled. "Winning isn't everything. Giving your all is what counts." Sarah agreed and prepared diligently, studying science notes after chores with Amina's help. On competition day, Sarah, one of the youngest participants, felt intimidated by the confident students. When her turn came, she answered questions on plants, animals, and the human body, hands trembling but recalling Miss Lila's advice. "Do your best." When results were announced, Sarah was shocked. She won second place. The next day, her school applauded her. The principal shook her hand. "Sarah, you're a shining example of hard work and determination." Sarah felt proud for herself and her family, knowing this was just the start. Sarah excelled in school, but home life remained tough. Her family had little money. One day, her older sister, Amina, said, "Sarah, I'm dropping out of school." Sarah was stunned. "Why? You love school." Amina smiled. "I want you to follow your dream. You can become a doctor. I will work and help the family." The next day, Amina started working in a small shop. She gave her money to their parents and even bought Sarah a new school bag. Sarah was sad but also thankful. She wrote a note to Amina. "Dear Amina, thank you for helping me. I will study hard and make you proud. Love, Sarah." Amina smiled every time she read the note. Sarah worked harder in school. She wanted to make her family happy and strong. Sarah's school announced a big test. This test was very important. If Sarah did well, she could get a scholarship for high school. Miss Lila said, "Sarah, I know you can do it. Study hard." At home, Sarah studied every evening. She read her books by candlelight because the village had no electricity. Amina sat with her and helped. The day of the test came. Sarah was nervous. "What if I fail?" she thought. Amina hugged her. You are smart, Sarah. Believe in yourself. Sarah entered the classroom. The teacher gave her the test paper. She read each question carefully. She thought hard and wrote her answers. When she finished, Sarah smiled. She knew she had tried her best. After a week, the results came. Miss Lila called Sarah to her desk. Sarah, you got the highest score. Sarah ran home with the news. Amina, I passed. Amina hugged her. I knew you could do it. Now Sarah could go to high school. Her dream was one step closer. Sarah started high school in the nearby town. It was much bigger than her small village school. She was excited but also nervous. The other students had nice uniforms and bags. Sarah's clothes were old, and she had one notebook. Some students laughed at her, but Sarah didn't stop. She worked hard in class. The teachers noticed her. They said, Sarah, you are very smart. At lunchtime, she sat alone under a tree. She missed her sister Amina and her village, but she remembered her dream. I want to be a doctor. One day, a girl named Lila sat next to Sarah. Hi, I'm Lila. What's your name? I'm Sarah, she said shyly. Lila smiled. Let's eat together. Lila became Sarah's first friend. She helped Sarah with her schoolwork. Soon, Sarah made more friends. They all liked her because she was kind and smart. Sarah felt happy. She thought, I am not alone anymore. Sarah's science teacher gave the class a project: build a model of the human body. Sarah had no money for materials, but Lila and her friends helped her. They found old boxes and paper. Together, they made a beautiful model. The teacher said, Sarah, this is the best project. Well done. Sarah smiled. She loved science. She knew she wanted to be a doctor more than ever. One weekend, Sarah went back to her village. She hugged Amina. I miss you. Amina gave Sarah a small bag. I saved some money. Buy new books for school. Sarah's eyes filled with tears. Thank you, Amina. With the new books, Sarah's studies improved. She felt lucky to have a sister like Amina. At the end of high school, Sarah heard about a big scholarship for college. It was for the best student in the school. Sarah studied day and night. She wanted to win. After the exams, the principal called her to his office. Sarah, you got the scholarship. Sarah couldn't believe it. She ran to call Amina. I'm going to college. College was hard. Sarah had to study many hours every day. She also worked in the library to earn money. Her professors were kind. They said, Sarah, you have a bright future. Sarah met more students who wanted to be doctors. They helped each other. Slowly, Sarah's dream was coming true. After many years, Sarah finished her studies. She became a doctor. When she returned to her village, everyone cheered. Amina hugged her and said, I'm so proud of you, Sarah. Sarah opened a small clinic in the village. She helped sick people. Everyone called her Dr. Sarah. She looked at Amina and said, We did it. Our dreams came true.